good people? Welcome to the Hype Zone, where we've got real talks and massive vibes. I'm Tasha.
And I'm Nyota.
And we are very excited to be here today. And today, we'll be talking about a very vital topic here. You guys better listen. Social media and its effects on our self-esteem and our relationships. Well, according to me, I strongly believe, Nyota, that our self-esteem and our relationships, be it family, be it romantic relationships and friendships are more negatively affected by social media than positively. And I have so many facts to support that.
For me, I think that people often concentrate on the negative side that social media has, and in real sense, there are positives. Because if it was only negative, say, atungekuwa social media, right? So today I'll be like, nitakuonesha how positive social media is.
Show me. Show me how social media affects our relationships positively, like our family relations.
Our family. Okay, wacha nipene example yangu. We are, okay, I'm not Kenyan, if I can say. So my parents are outside Kenya and I stay in Kenya. There is no way without social media I can converse or connect with my parents, not only parents but even other family members that we don't stay with here in Kenya, you know. So with social media I can say like there's this aspect of connectivity that you can connect with people who you don't stay with.
How frequent do you contact your family members on social media? How frequent do you guys have video calls? How frequent do you guys have calls, normal calls? How frequent?
We usually have calls like each and every day, right? But there is that one call that I can make maybe once per week. Ya kujulia hali, how are things there? How are you doing? This and this,
and
you know.
On the other side, they're also contacting you.
Yeah.
But that's rarely, right? So me, what I'm trying to say now, my point is where I bring it. So most of the time, you're on social media almost every day, right?
Yeah.
Almost every day.
Every day.
Let's not calculate the time, but you're scrolling through social media, right?
Yeah.
See, kuna family wenye wako hapa in Kenya, right? Now you can easily
connect with them,
on a one-on-one level, right? So you scrolling on social media inakuwestia time ya you actually going to build
to visit them,
to build stronger relationships with these family members that are here. So that's what I'm trying to say. That's what social media does.
But you know, there are some times where you choose to just talk on someone rather than talk to someone rather than visiting them. There's this aspect of saving time. You know, we have different things that we do in the course of the day. So if we decide that the only time we'll be talking is when I visit you, it will really like cost us a lot. So if we consider the aspect of time and different like schedules, you know, you can just sit down, call someone, or maybe just inbox them somewhere, you know.
So and are you trying to say that conversations social media they can build a deeper connection than the one-on-one?
Not really, but you can visit them. You know, what you're trying to tell me is that you can only build a relationship. Tasha is trying to tell me that you can only build a relationship if you meet with someone physically.
No,
you know.
I'm trying to say that deeper connections can only be built on
even social media. There are friendships that have been built on social media and they have lasted, by the way, you know.
Now, tell me now, Nyota, since I see that you're keeping up a spirited fight here. Tell me how social media impacts romantic relationships. This is something that has been going on for the longest time.
Yeah.
Social media affecting romantic relationships. Show me, explain to me how social media affects romantic relationships in a positive way. Mimi najua negative, na positive for me is just hard to see. Very hard.
There's actually the positive aspect. We can talk about motivation. There are these people usually post their relationships online, or they went here, or there was this date here, this restaurant, you know. And you can get maybe an inspiration from those relationships posted on social media. So kama mtu alikuwa amepost maybe he took his girlfriend out for dinner at a certain restaurant, and then you see that the restaurant was actually okay. So you can actually like go to your significant other and you're like, I saw this restaurant and someone took someone for dinner here and I think it's a good place. That's an inspiration. Like social media helps someone.
But you see, most of the time, especially for ladies, you don't go telling your significant other, look at what this person has done. Na a good intention. Inakuanga intention ya kuonyesha ona what people are doing and look at you what you are doing. What
not really
bare minimum. Talk about bare minimum.
It's not bare minimum. Actually, if we take the point of bare minimum, we can say that you're trying to motivate the other person. Like maybe you've seen someone maybe a car. A car, a Mercedes Benz. And then you go to the other person and then you're like, you know, I think if you do this and this, our relationship can be like stronger.
Hey.
Than you just like sitting here and calling me babe and all those other sweet
no
names.
Actions.
Exactly. So you see, so if you look at the actions, you're trying to motivate each other. You know, you cannot just have a relationship.
But it's not
the
shown
two
in a
of you.
good way. I can tell you that for one thing. I don't know if you guys saw this. I don't know if you saw this, Nyota, but there was something going on TikTok. There was a TikTok couple, right? So the guy wants to ask this lady to be
the girlfriend.
His girlfriend, right? So normally we are used to can you be my girlfriend, just one-on-one, sometimes text messages, talk about bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
So this guy plans out an entire lunch date, a very serene restaurant out of the of Nairobi, out of the city. So roses on the floor. So the girl arrives, she's dressed nicely. They arrived at the same time. She's holding a bouquet of flowers, an entire lunch setup, a beautiful romantic one, you know, red. So they have eaten, they have had their lunch, so it gets the time, dessert. So a plate is brought up, a white plate. Imeandikwa na brown chocolate.
Wow.
Will you be my girlfriend? And apparently this guy is holding out a ring, a promise ring.
Wow.
Yeah? Of course the girl accepts because
of course after all I've done for you. So akamvisha ring, and that's how they became a couple, right? So me, I see that some is mimi, naona hivyo, and then probably mimi niliuliza hiyo ya will you be my girlfriend? That's where na text someone mdomo. That's where all hell breaks loose. But you've just come from saying you had never seen that concept before of asking someone on a plate, right? Don't you think that one has inspired a certain couple somewhere? Mwenye alikuwa anashangaa now, how will I propose to my girlfriend in a way that is like unique and still pretty and still like all cute, you know?
But you see,
amekuwa inspired, ame get motivation from that. Amesema, so I can actually do this. That's my point on
na wenye ni couple already, si kutaribika.
Si utapeleka tu, will you continue being my girlfriend? Okay. You see, it's motivation, it's inspiration, you know.
But you can't deny the fact that kutaribika.
Well, it depends on how you're going to ask, you know.
But for most people, kutaribika, you know, right, guys?
Yeah, you know, it's inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah?
So on friendships, right? How social media affects friendships in a negative way. I don't know if you guys have seen these ladies planning an entire picnic date. They show up, so wamepatiana color. Sijui kama umeona hiyo.
Like color codes and all that.
So unakuja na vitu za black, mimi nakuja na za red.
I've seen it.
People are pulling up in a lot of things, expensive stuff, wines, expensive chocolates for picnics. And then they also pull up when they're dressed nicely. So mimi nikiona hivyo, on the other hand, and maybe my friend group iko tu hapo tu tumekaa hivi, moja kwa Machakos mkigongo kupatana ni shida,
mnajiita tu friends,
factoring in transport, factoring in a place to go and eat and other activities. Just like, let's just
wacha tu tuongee kwa WhatsApp.
So when you see that, unaanza kushindwa kweli, hii yetu ni friend, tunasaidiana.
Hii yetu ni friends ama ni kikundi?
Kikosi. You start wondering, Are we really helping each other? To go on the same level is not a good level. To quote another thing I saw. So there was this group of friends here. They were going out. I don't know if they were going for a road trip to Machakos from Nairobi. I think they were from, I saw them at Garden City. Magari zimepangwa hivi. Msafara. First car is a Mercedes Benz. Second car is an Audi GQ5. Ya mwisho ilikuwa V8, like 6 cars. Hapo tu ukininizi your entire
wewe na kikundi yako
your entire life. Hata imepita hiyo.
But imagine that's like a form of encouragement. Sasa wewe na kikundi yako
it did not encourage me.
It should
me rethink.
It should encourage you.
Of friends.
No, it should encourage you. Sasa wewe na kikundi yako hapo nyumbani, you should be like munajita kamkutano, munakaa pamoja and you are like, guys, you see what others are doing out there. Instead of just like saying that tunafaa tu kuenda Friday to enter Garden City to buy yogurt, we can actually like save money.
Kama hakuna pesa hata hiyo ya kusave. Kama hakuna hiyo ya kusave.
No, I really need to see your friends. Because what do you mean that you cannot even save? Like whatever you see on social media about what other friend groups are doing, how they've gone here, what they have done, you know, that pressure you should use it to actually sit down with your friend group and say, maybe once per month we should be doing this. We'll be giving out this amount of money and then tutaenda here and do this and this and this. Not just like saying, wow, V8, Mercedes, that friend group of You see, you should motivate each other. Not like say that, aki awa meme, sisi tuko hapa, you're changaing like fair for just to go somewhere. Ukona 20 bob, tuna 20 bob tufikishe 400.
On that point of pressure getting worse, how can social media affect your self-esteem positively? The pressure is getting worse and not in a good way, in a bad way for what I know. So tell me, how can social media affect your self-esteem? Vile
building,
your confidence.
You know, there are some people who have gained confidence through social media. Let us look the likes of Aziad. If you like look at Aziad Kitambo before she trended, you know, she just used to be a normal girl, simple girl, if I can say. And through social media, she discovered herself and like what she can do. And everyone now is always like Aziad. And that I can say it really boost her self-confidence and also her self-esteem, and it opened like various doors, you see. So through social media,
that's one way to look at it. That's an influencer when you may get to benefit from it. What about just a normal person seated at home, no job, no way to even get this kind of exposure? Ati likes you doing you unapata likes even, then you already famous overnight. That's how the money comes in. No job, no nothing going on for themselves. Then they are seeing people, they are going on their lives doing luxury cars, luxury clothes. So mtu anaanza to feel bad about themselves and what they, hata kama achieve something, they start kuona ni kama si kitu at all.
There are these people usually like give their stories on social media on how walitoka from somewhere, they used just to do these many jobs and like little things, and they show their journey on how walitoka from here, wakaenda hapa, what they used to do and everything until wakafika where they are right now. And they share their stories on different social media, and someone can get anaweza kuwa at least self-confidence yake inaweza kuwa boosted up with that one story yenye mtu anasema, I used to do this, I was a student here, I never had anything, and then I graduated, there was no jobs, but I did this and this, you know. At least mtu anaweza sema, okay, I know I'm a student right now, I don't have anything, but if this person moved from this point na kaenda to this point, na like he or she followed like these steps, at least I can also like achieve that.
So, but when you're an exposure ya kupata an audience to listen to them, because it's possible, right? Upati audience, you're just telling a story and no one is listening. Juu unaongelea na aspect ya uongee na watu wakusikie. What about those people? We have to think about them.
What I'm saying is like unaiona hiyo story and then maybe someone alikuwa
about their
not really
problems.
like talking about their story or just work on something. Maybe alikuwa na work on something and then aka give up. Maybe a small business, that's like common nowadays, where you start like a small business of maybe selling maybe just two little things, maybe in the hostel, and then in Africa point you give up, where you're like, people are not even buying, I don't know, inisaidi in any way. And then when just browsing through social media, unaona kuna mtu mwenye ana own, let's say, a boutique, and then they are giving their story on how they just used to sell things in their hostels, na wakaendelea ku grow like that until wakafika to the point of the boutique. So mtu atakuwa like, so I should not give up, let me just like continue selling what I'm selling. Ipo siku. I am talking about
come from a rich family.
I am talking
so
about
this was just a given for me. Trust me, that is going to put you down. I
am talking of at least the 2 out of 10 people that will give their success stories yenye walitoka kutoka chini. And through social media actually you can. Yeah. And I can also say that social media inasaidia watu to nini their talent, to grow their talent. Juu utaona kuna I can say like kuna hizi vitu zenye watu wana regarding ni like it's si kazi ama si talent. Let's say you just draw or do. So wewe unaweza kuwa hapo nyumbani uko like sasa hii kudraw itanipeleka wapi? And like it's a talent you have. But when you like when you go to social media na uone kuna mtu mwenye alinini, they usually post their nini drawing and they gain money from that, ama it has just like taken them to places. That person will be like, so oh my god, I never knew that drawing is like something big.
I don't know if you know about this, but it's so hard putting out your brand out there, especially when you're getting 2 likes on this social media. When you're getting, no one is seeing what you're doing, 0 likes, 2 likes, at most napata kama 5. And then you start saying that one day tutafika. It's very difficult. Now moving on to what's trending on X, on Twitter. So the first thing we have is DP, our Honorable Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, lost a second time in court. That's sad.
Yeah, a moment of silence.
Yeah, a moment of silence.
Yeah.
So in relations to that too, Senior Counsel Governor James Orengo amekataliwa ku represent the Senate in this case. And I'd like to ask, is it legal? I don't know much about this legal, forgive me, this legal issues. But is it okay for a current sitting governor to represent the Senate?
I really don't think so. He was the senator before, right?
Yeah.
But if he's a governor now, why would he represent someone in Senate, you know? But I think we should just watch this space and see how things are going to unfold.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
So we know that there's a entire very long holiday awaiting for us.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Mashujaa Day is coming, so it's on Sunday, alafu inamoviwa to Monday. So Eric Omondi is putting out a different gathering, a different one from
what the president usually goes to a stadium.
Yes. So he's going to be in Uhuru Park on Mashujaa Day, and what he's going to be doing, he's going to be celebrating the real fallen heroes, according to him. Now ni watu wenye they lost their lives during the Gen Z protests. Yes. So I think that's phenomenal, because
like those are the real Mashujas, like the ones who lost their lives trying to fight for justice and all that.
They are
so
heroes.
And I feel like most of the Gen Zs, hakuna vile Gen Z will go to aende akasikize like the president in the stadium, while there's this other side where we are going to fight for the people we know.
How that unfolds.
Right? I'm really waiting to see that, because if the president will be giving a speech on this side, and on the other side, the Recommended has organized like something big, I feel like this one will be inclusive.
Candle, and I think
this one will be, because we are used to the normal. The president will go to Kasarani Stadium, give his speech. We see our flags flying in the air. Or tukufu rais wanaopita mbele yako. You know, we are used to that. I feel like this whole thing of celebrating the real heroes, it feels
yeah, close to the heart.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So Morara Kebaso.
Hey.
So Morara, the great
great.
Morara Kebaso has printed sweatshirts. Nyota.
Yeah.
That's not even the funny part. The funny part is that he has printed sweatshirts with the inject, inject logo, whatever.
Yeah.
So I may print and selling them for 2,500 Kenyan shillings to common mwananchi struggling with bills.
If it was you, can you just remove 2,500 to go and buy a sweatshirt in this time and era?
Well, for me, I think we can support him. But not kwa hiyo.
You can support him with the 2,500?
No, not with the 2,500. We'll support, but not with the 2,500.
Right?
You can think about
I feel like else. I can just like buy a sweatshirt. Ni sweatshirt ya white? I can buy like the white sweatshirt and then it prints to inject with that syringe. I'm sure that will be cheaper. Maybe neza tumia maybe.
And still support him.
Because when you River Road neza pata a punch. Right? Because we're already suffering as Kenyans,
yeah,
true.
I was saying that 2,500 is not much with this economy.
Right.
But you'd not, I don't know, I'd not spend it on a
sweatshirt.
Inject.
Yani tu mimi na inject ya 25.
Well, but that's what we think. Tell us what you you think about
if it was you.
So I don't know if you've heard this TikTok sound. This viral TikTok sound. Sitaki mishebebe nataka.
Akauliza mama umepika mboga gani? Mama akamwambia nimepika mishebebe. Akamwambia mimi sikutaka mishebebe.
Nataka
salad.
So apparently I was thinking that this salad is anajaribu kumaanisha salad.
Yeah, it's salad.
Salad is a type of greens.
Salad. You see, the people usually have accents and then they say salad. So I thought they meant salad.
Same thing.
Oh no. Okay.
But I'd stand corrected. But that's what I've heard.
So it's a type of greens.
It's a type of greens.
This is new.
So apparently this is an MP in Trans Nzoia. Now just overnight.
Aka trend with Misheveve.
Just overnight. Akapata his sound is trending.
But it's funny how like in Kenya unaweza lala and then you just like wake up on a trend, it's lucky them.
I'm being told it's a chief in Trans Nzoia County.
Oh yeah,
sorry,
chief.
It's a chief, not an MP.
It's okay,
I don't know what part of Trans Nzoia County, but he's a chief.
And now everyone is out there with Misheveve and Sarati. Oh my God.
And he beat up his mom? Why am I forgetting that point? He beat up his mom.
Because he was not given Sarat.
Yes. He didn't want Misheveve and this guy was serious. I don't want Misheveve. I wanted Sarati and beat up his mom. If that's not enough, he beats up his dad who comes to intervene.
What?
He eats his dad's nini fingers.
That's brutal.
That's
and
brutal.
Violent.
I mean, if he wanted green sarati, he would have just gotten some.
I didn't even know like the story behind the sarati.
He would have
I've just been using, even like nowadays when I want to tell someone to send me money, I'm like,
so apparently, hakuwa anataka sana paka he beat up his mom. So his dad came to intervene. Akachapa na baba yake akamuuma.
Oh no. I think let's concentrate on the Misheveve part and not like the beating part of the story.
That was brutal. Let's get some sarati for himself.
Yeah.
So moving on to an exciting part of the show.
Yay!
Quick fire questions.
I'm so excited for this one.
I'll be asking Nyota 5 questions and she'll be asking me 5 questions whereby she'll have to respond within the
and don't put
time.
Me on the spot.
I'll try to be gentle.
Okay.
Finish the phrase. The way to my heart is
food.
Through your stomach. Through your stomach. That's
but if you give me food, trust me, atakama tulikuwa tumekosana na wewe sasa hivi uniambie I'm taking you for
let's go.
We are good. I have forgotten. Forgive and forget.
I don't need anything else.
Yeah.
By the way, food is a very
It is. It really
important part of
you can never go
anything.
wrong with food.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're a Disney fan, but I'll still ask you.
Just ask me.
Who is your favorite Disney character? Must be a princess. I hope you're not gonna say a prince. It must be a
You know what was in my head? Like Prince Charming. I don't know. That's not making sense.
So nikuskipishe hiyo.
Nani aliangusha kiatu? Cinderella.
Kwa nini ni favorite yako?
No, the whole thingy of like the prince going about akimpima watu viatu, and then sijui alikuwa na live with the stepmom and everything, and still, you know, I think that's my favorite.
If the shoe fits.
Yeah.
If you were to write a book, Nyota, what would it be about?
My name is Nyota, the shining star with a radiant glow.
Okay, you'll add it.
Yeah,
definitely. I say it better. So how many are those? I don't know.
I really don't know.
4?
4, I think it's 4. Yeah.
So Nyota, do you cook?
Yeah, I cook.
That's not the question. That's
I cook.
You cook? So what dish do you cook best? Yani ukipika. You have gotten several, they have to, inafaa kuwa backed up na evidence. You've gotten several compliments about it. Na wewe pia unajua kindani ndani, this one is the one for me.
Tumesema tuweki chai.
That's not a dish. And you said you know how to cook.
It's okay. Wow.
Indomie is out.
Yeah.
Indomie is out.
Indomie is out. Hata ukipika na nyanya na kitu.
Hata ukipika aje iko nje.
It's okay. I think like beef stew. Beef stew, yeah, that one I can cook like in various ways, in different ways, and all of them will get compliment. I can fry, I can boil, perfect. Nyota's kitchen.
Amazing. That's amazing to hear.
Yeah.
So
that was the last one.
Yeah, that's the last one.
It's me
so I
now.
hope you're ready with my questions because I'm ready to answer.
Okay. So the first one. How do you usually answer the telephone? Like hiyo yenye tu ukipigiwa, how do you say? What do you say? The first thing for everyone.
Hello?
It's hello for all of them. I thought you have something. Especially if it's a new number, do you say hello? Okay, like a briefing competition now. Who will talk first?
They're like, I'm like, oh, wow. Waiting for them to say why they are calling. Because kuna watu wanakupigia and they expect you to know why they are calling. They actually stayed.
And those ones for guess ni nani?
Thank God none of them has ever called me.
Okay.
I've never come across.
So you usually, but I think hello is like for everyone, like hello.
It's the most common way.
Yeah.
Hello.
But yeah, it makes sense. So
but how else would you pick up?
You see they usually have like these friends when you're mezoyana, and then like you pick the phone and they're just like Buddha.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, so you can also pick like that. And then what item is worth spending more money on? Like if you spend money on, hutafeel as if you may waste any pesa.
Well, I'd talk about a beauty product.
Oh.
Be it skincare, be it body care. I spend all my money.
And skincare is expensive.
Yeah, skincare. I was seeing a video and ilikuwa inasema ati what men think 100k can get you for skincare.
Yeah.
It's wameka an entire table living
yeah.
What actually gets you ni 2 products.
Yeah, maybe it's just the serum and the sunscreen. Done.
But this skincare is
very expensive.
Yeah,
oh my God. So you have a talent. What's your kuna hiyo talent yenye watu wanajua? So what's your hidden talent?
Hidden?
Yeah. Hiyo talent yenye maybe if you expose it to us tunakwambia tu wacha hiyo ikae hidden.
But it's supposed to be something good, right?
Yeah, something good. Maybe something that most people don't know. Yenye ukituambia says we are like, what? Tasha does that?
Well, maybe I can talk about I don't know if this counts.
Yeah.
But I can say that I can not foretell events, but I have very strong instincts that I can tell the next move without anyone knowing.
It's giving African mothers. You're about to go out and then your mother is like, nasikia ni kama uko kwenye unaenda siku nzuri.
Like sometimes I not some most of the time.
Yeah.
I always know the next step someone is going to take.
For real.
That's when I know the person. So
I think that's a talent, because if you tell me to I don't usually feel anything. I just
but that's
do
more
things.
of knowing, mastering people's body language and the way they think, right?
Yeah, so that's a talent, because if you tell me to guess something based on someone's reaction, I won't know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's actually it.
let's see. So what's your favorite board game? Do you play board games?
Yeah, I love board games. My worst, let me first say.
Oh, you want to say the worst before the okay.
Chess is my worst.
I don't even know how to play chess.
A lot of calculation, a lot of math.
Have you ever entered in a room where people are playing chess? They usually like this, and they never talk.
Tournaments. Yani mtu anaenda compete na uko anafika finals, you go out in the country.
And it's always so silent.
So silent.
So
you know, they
silent.
have to be quiet to know the next move and to also predict the other players.
I don't even know anything about chess apart from the checkmate thing. I just know, like, I don't know if it means someone has won or something.
Yeah,
and the king and the queen.
The king and the queen and
yeah.
the other things. Yeah, so much.
Okay, now what's your favorite?
My favorite is Scrabble because it's words.
But Scrabble, you also think.
But words, thinking about words.
Oh, the other one you're thinking about kings and queens.
Movement. And if I go this way, is going to bring checkmate. No.
Okay, how many have I asked you
4
so far? Okay. This one I'm putting you on the spot so that, and then when you tell me that, I'll be calling you that. What's your nickname?
Hey, that's easy. My nickname is Tesh.
Tesh. Yeah, like from the name Tasha.
Yeah, that's easy.
Now I'll be calling. So Tesh. You have had her. You can call her Tesh.
You can call me T.
Oh, at least I don't even. By the way, I don't have nicknames.
You don't?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know.
But Nyota Star.
It's a nickname. I know it's a good name. I know it can be a nickname, but in high school people used to call me Nyotways, and now I feel like it was weird because, and I was feeling so nice.
In high school we had the craziest nicknames.
No, but I think I can think of a nickname, but I don't like that nickname because you know where I did my internship somewhere. And then my supervisor, my immediate supervisor, used to call me Lubembosti. You know, like he called someone that because my second name is Lubemba, and then from that, so I was usually like, I don't like it, but you see that thing that you keep denying and denying until now.
Until you finally
exactly.
So I think from Lubemba, I'd give you Lubems. What do you think about that?
It's not cool.
Well, I think it's cool.
It's not.
But I will call you that Jumesha deny. So
thank
I think
you.
That's
yeah, those are 5. Yeah,
that was really.
I know, right? At least I now know that I can call you Tesh. That was so nice, Tesh.
Tesh is my nickname, and I now know that you can prepare me beef stew.
Right? Yeah.
When I'm low and my
you just like lighten up.
My sadness will go from zero and I'll be automatically happy. Yeah, so that's the end of our session. Yeah, quick fire questions. They were really fire, but also fun.
Of course, fire and fun.
Yeah, so back to social media and its effects on our self-esteem and our relationships. For what I'd say to conclude, my argument is let's be wise when scrolling through social media. Let's be mindful of ourselves, kwanza, and also the ones around us. Let's be choosy, very picky with what we consume. Usibebe mimi ni social media na hii ni akili yako. Hivi ndio hii twende hivi unaenda.
You just go.
No. Don't do that. Let's be smart. Okay.
And I have to agree with you on that one, that social media is there, it's here with us, and we have to embrace it. But what we have to do is just like pick what is valuable, you know, garbage in, garbage out. You might consume like everything, but the things that do not benefit you, just like do away with them if they're not helping you. Yeah,
true. So thank you guys for tuning in to Hype Zone today. We have had such a lovely session, and I hope you guys have enjoyed too. See you next time, same time.